It's a country that is growing complacent with events such as this. Events that have become so familiar that they are now near predictable. But taking stock shows a higher education system that is losing credibility by the day. In 2017, the university lecturers under the University Academic Staff Union spent 109 days on strike, first between January 19th until March 13th, then 3rd to 18th of July, and later November 1st to December 9th. All the three industrial actions were taken while students were in session. In the strikes, the lecturers were pushing for the implementation of the 2013-2017 collective bargaining agreement that ended up reviewing lecturers' basic salaries by 17%, while housing allowance was reviewed upwards by 3.2%. And when the students thought it had all been resolved and went back to school in December, another strike was looming. They had only been in school for less than 8 weeks when the Dons downed their tools again on the 1st of March, starting off a strike that is now on its 43rd day. In all these, over 600,000 students in 31 public universities have been the victim. Elijah Ombuki is 23 years old, an orphan and the last born in a family of 6. In his attire, he appears like the usual boda rider, but he is also a fourth-year student pursuing agricultural education and extension at the University of Nairobi's Lower Kabete campus. We caught up with him at a boda waiting point outside UON's main campus.
This is my stage. I operate within CBD. From this point, the university gate to other places like Upper Hill, Westland. Per day, I will make approximately 800. That's net.
He acquired this motorbike September last year for 30,000 shillings from his savings from the student loan disbursements. A ride that has not been easy.
When you deal with these border guys, some of them maybe, I don't call them illiterate, but they have some ignorance. Yeah, they scorn me actually. Even others took even a step of even beating me because they thought that I'm lying to them. They cannot believe that I'm a student.
For a man who by now should have graduated and pursuing his professional career, the lecturer strikes are unnecessary inconvenience.
We are getting actually very old in school. Since I joined 2014 and it's now 2018.
Hundreds of kilometers away, Moses Minor, fourth-year entrepreneurship student at Moi University, is counting losses. Not just for lost lecture hours, but business that relies on students' population at the institution.
Our employers are the students. Our education is not moving on. We are consuming more time in campus, taking 6 years in an institution of higher learning.
The impact of the strike and other systemic challenges of the institution are so bad that Minor spent no single day in class in 2017.
The last time we were in class, that is 2016, on August. This year, that is when we resumed on January. And after for 2 months, we did our exam. We were supposed to resume for our second semester. But now, the strike came in.
The length of semesters has become unpredictable, number of contact hours inconsistent. The quality of education, the casualty, and the Dons know it.
When students go back, they are rushed into academic programs. You cannot just order a teacher to go to class, because a teacher is a dangerous animal. Yes, he can go to class, but will he deliver?
The lives and future of an age group now threatened.
We are idle here in school. We are spending much. So when people say idle mind is devil workshop, you see most of people are engaging in betting. You've seen most of students committing suicide because of love issues. This is not because of the love issues, because of the strike. People are idle.
Despite the uncertainty that surrounds the lecturer strikes, some remain in schools hoping to be called back. Many leave for home but have to continue accruing expenses on accommodation that they have procured independently. Such a bad time to be a student for 19-year-old Nafisa Agil, who is in first-year medicine class at the University of Nairobi. For 6 months now, she is stuck in the first semester.
I had already targeted to finish school within 6 years to go for my internship on the 7th year, but then this won't be possible because I'll have to delay in school.
She is a self-sponsored student and thus had hoped to be taught without disruption. A semester is 250,000 shillings, and by the time she's done, she'll have paid at least 3 million shillings as school fees.
Just imagine me paying all that money and the quality of education I'm getting is poor. I haven't finished my syllabus. I'm out of school for a whole month. I have paid so much, even for where I stay, the hostel, they're quite expensive.
For final years at these institutions, time is of essence, but it is clear they have lost the hope in the promise they saw when they enrolled.
I guess it's just a jigsaw puzzle where the only puzzle missing, the only piece right now missing is the lecturers to come back quickly and go. I'd say like the Bible, what God said, and he said to Pharaoh, let my people go. That is what we want. We want to go.
For now, they engage in their simple innovations and opportunities they can find, focusing on a future that lacks the stability they had thought of when they signed up for the coveted degrees. Over the past 16 months, lecturers have been on strike for at least 150 days. Now, the impact this has had on learners is not only disorientation of the plans they had for the future, but also an erosion of the quality of education that universities have a responsibility to ensure. While a resolution will eventually be reached between the employers and the employees, the time lost may never be recovered. Sam Kituku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.